I'm so sorry, everybody. It's not a random slander live stream about me forgetting my microphone. Take it from the top. Hi, Cocoa Beans. Hi, Ollie. Hi, Miguel. Hi, Jacko Moon, Jacko Sun, or Reese. My day's been pretty good. I actually loved the event a lot, and now I'm here. I hope your day's doing good. I love you too, Miguel. Hi, Boy Kisser. I appreciate seeing you too. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, Reese and Boy Kisser. I forgot to put on my microphone. I actually turned it off, and now I just turned it on, and now it's in the appropriate spot, and now we're here. We're ready. We're locked in. But thank you for coming to my event, by the way, Boy Kisser. It was a really fun event, so thanks for coming along. I appreciate you all telling me that I've been muted. sometimes I forget about the stuff that's going on up there. Hi, Iblis. I appreciate you being here too. And hi. I like saying hi. I appreciate you being here as well. The event was fantastic. Thank you for all who could have came. For my YouTube community side, for those of you who may not know, in the Discord server, I like to host an event called the Random Event, which is in VR chat. And I think if anything, what I might do, I might make a short form video about showing all the photos we've taken. We've taken a lot of photos because I love my photos, and other people have started taking photos as well. But overall, the Random Event, the most important part about the event is just unwinding, chilling, relaxing, having fun, being very respectful to each other, but also just enjoying VR chat for what it is. And honestly, like, the people who have been to it, I'm sure they can attest to it. I'm sure they had a lot of fun, right? If you had fun at the Random Event, put that kabuki mask emoji. Put that in the chat. But I appreciate seeing you both as well. Thank you so much. Hi, Pengy. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate seeing you as well. It's been a hot minute since I've live streamed, so I'm kind of just here and wanted to say hi to you all again. I can't wait, Ollie. When you get into VR chat, I can't wait to see you at events, because I love hosting my events. I try to host at least like 2 a week. This last week's kind of a bad example. I only did 1, but I try to keep it at 2, so at the very least we can all kind of get together and be in VR chat as much as often. However, I encourage you all to, like, after you make friends with each other, just go in on your own accord, which makes me really proud as well, because I see people doing that as well. So I like that a lot personally. Hi, Kigo Evil. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping by. It's always nice. Hi, Split. Yes, it has been a hot minute indeed. I appreciate you being here. I'm just trying to find chances to, like, re-go back into live streaming again and just, say what's up to you all. It's, I genuinely love live streaming and being with you all. Lately, I've come to realize that I need to be a lot slower in how I speak, but at the same time too, I need to close my thoughts a lot quicker, so that way I can catch up with chat. But I also put a very small slow mode to prevent, like, spamming and trolls and all that kind of stuff. So it's a very short slow mode. It's only 10 seconds because I gauge this stuff. I don't usually have mods, so I have to make sure I can read everything that I'm looking at. I'm glad you guys realized the event was fun. I'm really happy about that. Hi, Kennedy Lester. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. Hi, Furry. Nice of you to join us as well. I appreciate you being here as well. I appreciate that, Miguel. You should, if anything, you should watch the last live stream VOD, because the avatar creator Code was in that. And Code is actually a very nice person. Potentially, if you ever have any questions, I can bring it right to them, actually. They're a very, very nice person. And if anything, showing whatever positivity and support I can to them by people saying they like this avatar goes directly back to them. So I appreciate you loving this avatar. I love this avatar. And I always feel honored to be able to say, hey, Code, someone else liked your avatar. It's so nice. So I appreciate you saying stuff like that. Iblis, it has been a while since you've been to a stream, and I appreciate you being here. For everybody who doesn't know, Iblis has actually made the profile picture for Random Slandom. Like me looking down at it and everything, that was because of Iblis. So make sure you give your thanks to Iblis as well. That's the important part. I gotta put myself, hold on everybody, I gotta put myself in red. Not something, if you're watching this, I appreciate you, but I'm live streaming. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to do a solo live stream right now and just catch up with my chat and say hi to you all. I want to make sure I can have a chance to, say what's up again. The Boy Kiss has got the kabuki mask idea going on. You deserve so many more subscribers than you have, honestly. Admittedly, that does put a smile on my face. Thank you, Ollie. Because I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm just really bad at this stuff. Especially, like, you see how, like, I have put barely any content out, and I feel like the content I put out just recently is just, like, I call it low effort, and I'm just so like disappointed in my own work. I honestly want to try to put more time into longer standing projects. Maybe after when I finish my 1K, when I get to 1K subscribers. Well, first off, I want to make a whole big video about that too. Actually, like I want to like really like try to take my time on it and make like a good like 4 or 5 minute video and just have a sense of a milestone. That would be really cool to me, and I want to be able to have the chance to just say I did it in this format. I still remember when I had my 5 subscribers video and then going up, going up, going up. But now, like with the 1K subscribers, I really want to start from the very beginning, about like 9 months ago, and maybe get some potential people to like, maybe I'll probably even get code. Like I want to get like interviews and stuff like that. I want to like actually like have a good time with it, and I want to find a chance to commemorate my 1K success. So, and thanks to you all, I've had the capability of having this 1K success. So like genuinely, wholeheartedly, and truly, this is why I feel bad for not live streaming not too long. Like I've only live streamed like besides the last time like by myself was like, I don't know, almost a week ago, and that's, in my opinion, that's pretty bad. I should be a little more attentive to you guys, or at least attentive to the YouTube channel as a whole. But I'm here now, so what's up? What's up, boys and girls? What? You got Dr. Pepper. Are you gonna share some? Are you gonna share some with me? So can I use it for a video? You want to use my avatar for a video? If you want to like clip me, sure, but you can't actually take the avatar. This is my avatar. Sorry, I don't like it when other people are this avatar. It freaks me out a little bit. Can I have some Dr. Pepper cocoa beans? You haven't changed the image on the other thing, the only Discord. You're right, Iblis. I'm so sorry. I need to actually get back on top of that. And I'm trying to do that as well. I'm just trying to take times where I just kind of stop and actually work on like the Discord server, or maybe some policy changes, or some video editing, or just stuff that like doesn't actively involve doing this stuff, like actually being in VR chat. Because I feel like I've noticed that I've been a little too often in VR chat, and it doesn't do very good for my eyes. Or when I'm not breathing, or all this other kind of stuff, because I like to, I want to make sure I can keep up with chat and actually enjoy talking to you all. So I will work on that stuff. I'm trying to refocus my like workflow so I can help take care of that as well. Do you have a guess when you'll do the homecoming event? I'm gonna try to do it next Saturday. So as a bit of backstory, everybody, from my birthday, the 16th, all the way until next Friday, I'm taking off. It's gonna be a 9-day vacation. Now on Saturday, I'm actually gonna drive back down to hometown. But I'm not gonna, before I do that, I will actually try to do the homecoming event on Saturday night. I'm thinking about 6 o'clock, and I want to try to do like an hour and a half and 2 hours, but that's gonna be next week. I need the help of my staff for me to create the event, because I've never really had a homecoming before, so I really don't know like what a good homecoming dance would be. So stay tuned for that. I hope we make something pretty cool. I hope so, at least. Hi Kitty Videos Monkey, I appreciate you being here. Kitty Videos Monkey, we're not going to talk about that. We don't talk about that in this particular server. Or this live stream. If you mention something related to it one more time, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to kick you. Coke? Oh, okay. We'll take that. Never mind. I retract my statement. I'm sorry. But if anything, Coke versus Pepsi, I think Coke is way better, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I can do a good Pepsi. I think Pepsi is not too bad, but I think Pepsi is way too sweet. Coke is really strong, and I just like the way, like, so, if you all want to know a little secret of what I actually like taking Coke and eating Cheez-Its with it, because the saltiness and the absolute, like, sweetness of the Coke just come together in, like, perfect harmony, and it's like, mwah, it's absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. If you have not tried that, try your combo today. You're gonna animate me? Hey, Miguel, if you wanna take my, if you see what I do and you want to animate it, then by all means, like I'd be pretty honored, honestly, if you did something like that. Listen, chat, I know for sure I'm a very expressive person. I like move my hands a lot. I talk a lot. It's just what I feel like. It's just me. It's my character. I really don't know how else to explain it. This is just who I am in real life too. Like I can't. There's no. These hands just don't stop. The hands don't stop. They go everywhere and anywhere. But like I like my expressiveness. I think my expressiveness is very important, and it helps give me a chance to like hopefully encapsulate what I'm telling you all. I really do like moving my hands a lot. It's so cute to see me move my hands. I've come to do this. I don't even chat. I don't even have these things, but it's like I come to put my hand up here as if like I do. It's it's fun. I enjoy the expressions that I make with myself personally. Because my BF wants to come to it. Oh yeah. Please have your significant others come along. I want to be able to make the homecoming dance available to all, so you all can enjoy each other. Maybe have a slow dance. That'd be really fun. That'd be a nice time in my opinion. And I really want to make sure you all have a chance to just have fun. So I can't wait to get all the details out. Don't feel bad about taking breaks. I literally decided not to post on YouTube today because of an update, even though I wanted to upload every Saturday. Oh well, I appreciate that a lot, Ollie. And if anything, I was talking to Hino about it actually too, and I think what I've come to realize, me personally, is that I get too focused on just like being too fast. I get focused on being too passionate, and there are times where I just go on really long tangents and thoughts, and I love to. I love to yap. That's why I technically call the thing now yappin and chattin, because it just kind of like clears my name, you know what I mean? But overall, I also want to make sure if I'm yapping and I'm saying a bunch of things, I want to make sure if someone's talking to me or they ask me a question, I want to be able to answer the question to the best of my ability, or I want to be able to give advice wherever I can. If I'm going to yap, I want to use my yap for the better good. I want to make sure it's for you all, so you know that I'm acknowledging you and actually wanting to have a conversation with you. It's not because I'm trying to talk about my own life. I'm really just trying my best to connect with you all. And I know some people maybe get like turned off by that, but that's why I'm really trying my best to make sure I actually like close my thoughts more quickly, so that way I can continue reading chat, just like now. I see. Write that down. Write that down. Yeah, I took a wee long break last week, and it was nice. And I took a break from uploading. It was nice and calming. It's nice. You know, here's the thing. Here, let me get my water real quick. That's not my water. I'm gonna grab my water real quick. Give me a second. Water. I got my water. Anyways, I would say for me personally, it was nice. Like, not really. Okay, let me put it this way. I really tried to go for minimum standards of like uploading at least like once every other day. That's why like the Freddy Fazbear thing was kind of cheap, but I had the idea in my head. I was like, I saw the Freddy Fazbear bottles, and I was like, oh, let me just do this real quick. But I still want to provide some decent quality content as much as I can, at least once a day, or at least say good words, or at least have a good message, or at least show off cool worlds. I have an idea for a music video idea that I want to do. I'm probably gonna do it on Monday, but overall, I want to make sure that I can take more chances of like being expressive and make sure that you guys have something to watch, at the very least, or I can give positivity to you all wherever I can. The live streams is my best chance to do so, and frankly, let's be really honest here, when it comes to doing videos, I get kind of like prioritized on a certain take, but in live streams, it's just one constant flow of motion. Like, I feel very natural when I'm in live streamings. I just want to make sure I can keep up with chat the best I can. So I'm actually going to close that thought. I appreciate the ideas of taking breaks and stuff like that. Like, I really want to touch upon it too, because I'm kind of sort of doing that. Now I feel more comfortable to start again. It may happen again for my birthday, but we'll have to see. I think it's only going to be a couple days, but we'll go from there. Anyways, alright, Ollie, that's fine. I appreciate you still being here. Hello, Aelorix. I hope I said that right. I don't know if I said that right, but I try my best. Either way, I appreciate you being here. What trackers am I using? I'm using, what is it? I'm using Slime VR trackers. So, the Slime VR trackers in particular, I'm using 8 of them. Now, the thing about the Slime VR trackers is that they work about like 90%, I would say with like 90% accuracy. Now granted, some of this stuff something I could fix myself personally, like maybe I should be better body aligned, or maybe I should like know how to like stand in certain poses and stuff like that. But like, the trackers as a whole do their job. Like, you're seeing this, right? I'm moving my legs. I can do bicycle kicks. It works, and I'm very thankful for how cheap the solution is and how accessible it makes it for just about anybody. Like, when you really think about it, people on standalone quests can actually use Slime VR because it's not discriminatory if it's on PC or on Android phone. Slime VR allows that really good chance for people to feel full body tracking. And honestly, full body tracking in this game, if you have never experienced it before, is next level. Personally, in my experience, it's more next level than eye and face tracking. eye and face tracking is good if you socialize a lot. Full body tracking is good if you just really want to enhance VR chat. Like, I'm serious. It really changes the game. It makes things just that much better. So if you ever have your chance to get a hold of full body tracking and you also kind of want to do it on a budget or with some accessibility, try Slime VR. I think it's a pretty good purchase in my opinion, as long as you're willing to like cradle it and take time with it, because it's a little maintenance heavy sometimes. Remember T-Pose Roller? I know I haven't brought out T-Pose Roller lately, but they're in the background somewhere. Would you say it's worth it for me to finish my tracker set as I use Slime VR too? Well, it really just depends on your tracker set. I'm not like the biggest well equipped in like DIY tracker technology, but if you want something that like finish my tracker. Would you say it's worth for me to finish my tracker set as I use? Are you saying use Slime VR within your tracker set, or are you gonna make your own tracker set and then use Slime VR independently from it? I'm just trying to make sure that I can kind of like gauge what you're asking, so I can give you a proper advice. But I need you to be forewarned. My advice for trackers is not the absolute best, because typically like all I really know is use Slime VR, and that's really it. That's why if I could make my own trackers, I probably would just do it myself, but I'm not much of a DIYer. I kind of just have other people do the stuff for me. For the most part, at least. Alright, I caught up with chat. So, everybody, let me get back to this chat. You use Slime VR trackers for your legs and hips. If anything, I'm telling you, like, Slime VR trackers are pretty reliable. If you think your next tracker set is IMU based, you're honestly probably best off just using Slime VR, because they're probably the most reliable ones out there. However, of course, like, DIYing is like that's another way for you to gain a skill set and abilities that you probably wouldn't have if you haven't done it before. So honestly, if it encourages you as a matter of growth, I would try to finish your tracker set. Unless you're talking about just getting more Slime VR trackers. I'm sorry, I'm like reading your question so many different ways, and sorry, I read your question a lot of different ways. But whatever the case, I just hope that you get the best opportunity for full body tracking in this game, because it definitely is next level. I'll tell you that much. Gub. Hello Gun. Is that Gunsel? Gunsel. Hello Gunsel. Gub indeed, my friend. Gub indeed. Bye, Iblis. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Gub. Hi, Yuri. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here, too. Yuri, you could have went to my random event. That would have been nice to see you over there. Gungko. Is that how you say your name? I gotta make sure I say it right. So, thank you for correcting me. Bye, Iblis. Bye. I appreciate seeing you. What time is it? We're still in a good pace. I want to switch to a different world eventually. We're not quite there yet. I'm gonna reset my full body tracking for now. What's this? Alright, everybody, so hello. Welcome, everybody. This is Random Slandom. I am a VTuber. Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, I haven't actually live streamed in a hot minute. And I feel kind of upset with myself at that realization, but despite that fact, I'm still trying once again to reach out to you all and say hi and meet new people and just have a chance to give a space where people can feel welcomed and invited. Now, I would like to do a lot of other random things like go see worlds or play some games. I have some ideas in the future for that, but I used to live stream very, very much, and I kind of just sort of stopped because I felt like I was potentially getting overwhelmed by my own rights. So I kind of slowed down on live streaming, and now I'm kind of back. I appreciate still having a decent viewership. If you're here, if you're new or you're existing, like, by all means, I'm always forever grateful to have this chance to be able to reach out to an audience and hopefully just entertain you all and make you smile for a little bit. You know what I mean? You gained 3 subs from the last time I checked, and that was literally earlier today. Yeah, if anything, Ollie, one of the nice things about live streaming is that it's a really good way to get subscribers, but I really don't try to make it about subscribers, because if I make it so much about subscribers, then I get too numbers oriented, and I really don't want to make YouTube about numbers. My most important part with YouTubing is just finding the ability to reach out to an audience, to make people have a chance to be inspired, motivated, to be able to just get by in the world. if I get too focused on the numbers, two things happen. One, I get way too stressed and upset when like a video doesn't do like a lot of views or whatever. And two, I get way too stressed and upset when I start comparing myself to other VTubers, and then let's say they start passing me, and now I'm gonna be really depressed because I'm like, oh, I was doing so much better than them. Why is their content better than mine? But this is why I don't care about the numbers. Like, comparison is a thief of joy in the grand scheme of things. And during work, I have to deal with numbers all the time. My most important part here is to just help establish experiences, establish moments in time where people can genuinely feel like they can enjoy the person next to them. And honestly, you can't put like a subscriber count, you can't put like a likes count, you can't put anything to that. It's priceless in its own right, and those are the experiences I'm personally trying to fish for. That's also why I really don't care about my growth that much. I don't ever try to say, like that video, subscribe, smash that like button. I really honestly just don't care. The most important part for me is to ensure that you all feel safe and happy. That's the most important part for me. So if you're here right now, like, thank you, truly. I'm very grateful to have this chance with you all. How long do you think the stream will last? I want to say until the end of next hour. I'll see. It might be till the end of this hour, but if I'm like feeling the energy, then I'll continue to the next hour. I have a couple worlds I actually want to rotate through. I found a couple chill worlds I want to rotate through and just kind of like use like the energy of them to help give me a sense of like being able to talk. But other than that, I would probably see 10 p.m. if anything. Whatever the case, I'll try my best. Sorry I fell asleep in my chair. It's okay, Mr. Cocoa Beans. Welcome back. Long enough, but indeed a good while. Gunko, yeah, I'm going to try my best. It's always max cap 2 hours for me. I'm sorry. I'm not a very long... I can't be a long-standing streamer. Like, the Quest Pro starts to hurt after a while. The battery starts to die. It's just... I can't do longer... I can do longer than 2 hours, but I usually don't. So, we'll see. A very good reason to be a YouTuber. And you're right, Ollie. I want to just have my chance to be able to reach out to the world and just say, hey, what's up? Or at the same time, to, you know, the world is a happy and safe place. Or at least I try to help you escape from reality by making a happy and safe place. So I hope a lot of you see this chat, this like community like this, because I want to make sure you feel comfortable too. You're done. What were you doing again? I just take a print of your model in Google. You're done? Okay, Miguel, you can actually, if you want to show it, I have a community thing on YouTube, and you can you can send a picture over there so I can see it. Hello, Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. I'm happy you're here. I hope your day is going well. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask. I like answering questions because it allows me to go on yap sprees. It is called yapping and chatting after all, you know what I mean? But thank you for being here. I always appreciate that. Hi, Nexie. Hi, Nexie. I appreciate you being here, too. I hope you had fun at the event. I really appreciated you being there. I'm sorry you were only there for a little bit, but I was happy to be able to get the chance to have the photo of you at the final shot. So, thanks. Thanks for coming back. I really do appreciate it. And you definitely make us happy. I appreciate that, Ollie. Thanks so much. I appreciate you being in my Discord server, too. So, thank you. Truly. You like my OC? Thank you, Alyssa. I love my avatar too. This avatar is so cute, so lovely. Made by someone named Code, a fantastic avatar creator, a very, very nice person. And overall, just this avatar is me. It's the way I described it with Code is that I consider this the second me, which I never thought I would say that personally. But I mean, when you really think about it, with having about like over 900 subscribers and over like I would say maybe even a week's worth of watch time. I think at this point this avatar really is just me, you know? It's nice. I like it. I really, really do. And I'm not, you know, the funniest part about it, this avatar for me, is that yesterday we actually had a Halloween party, and I told a couple people that I trust. I've been starting to tell more people in real life, actually. And the best part about it is, like, you know, it's a little weird because it's an anime girl, but my most important part is just having this chance to be able to reach out to you all and hopefully give a sense of positivity and hope that you would actually take home with yourselves. And truthfully, when I tell people that, they have a smile on their face, and I hope they can wish me well in this matter because I want to make sure I can continue to meet new people and get to see new lovely faces and just make you feel seen and heard. That's the most important part for me. How long will I be able to do this? Probably not a very long time, unfortunately, because the bigger I get, the harder it'll be to just, be personable to a lot of different people. But the most important part is that's why I'm focused on my whole community, offering that same greatness in value. So it just doesn't have to be me. It could be all of us too. So welcome aboard. I'm glad that you're here. I hope you can enjoy yourself here, and please have fun, all right? Hi, Blue Hand VR. I appreciate you being here as well. You got your Halloween costume? What's your Halloween costume? I want to hear about it. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for subscribing to me. Mwah. That means a lot to me, so thank you for being here, truly. I love wine. I love wine, everybody. They said they're not the actual owner of that channel. All right, okay. I'm gonna hold my thoughts on that for now. But I appreciate you being here. I love wine. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate that. Yeah, Blue Hand. Post your costume in Discord so I can see it. I can't wait. Okay, bye, I love wine. I appreciate you being here. Yes. Roller, bro. How have you been, man? Hi, Bluck? Is it Bluck Fox? Hi, Bluck Fox. I appreciate you being here. It's nice to see you again. How have you been? I hope you're having a good time. Do you have any questions for me? I hope you've been doing well. It's like a creepy little rabbit thingy. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait when you post it. Just make sure you let me see it, okay? Honestly, Roll, I'm going to go. Thanks for the great experience today. I hope you have a great week. Thank you, Boy Kisser. Bye. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming to the event, too. I always appreciate that. Take care now. The moment of silence for wine. I am... I hope I Love Wine's doing well. I really do. If anything, I'll try not to like touch upon it too much in the live stream situation. But for YouTube chat, for YouTube to know, in the Discord matters, I Love Wine has been absent, to put it simply, and I hope they're okay. We haven't seen them for a bit, so seeing them is kind of a little bittersweet. But I suppose we'll figure out what that means later on. Anyways, the point is, I'm happy to hear that you're good, Blark Fox. Let me get myself realigned. Alright. I'm realigned. What time is it? I think it's time for the other world, everybody. So let's go to the other world. This one? Yes. Alright, are we all ready? Let's go. Alright, everybody. It's time for the other world. I just gotta wait for the music to turn on. Wait, where's the... It's over here. I know where it is. I know where it is, everybody. Hold on. Turn off that TV. And we get to be in space. We get to be in space, everybody. Here, let me move the camera. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I see the shaders in this particular world are not going very good for me, but that's okay. I'm not necessarily complaining. Look at that view out there, though. Pretty sick, not gonna lie. My question is for you, Roller. You are too good for YouTube, man. I'm too good. I'm too good for YouTube? No, I'm not too good for YouTube. I'm not too good for anything. I love being here. It's one of my favorite things to be here and actually be here with you all. So, I'm not too good for anything or anybody, really. I can't really accept the idea that I would be better than someone. One of the most important things that I always try to establish in my life... What the freaking heck is my hand doing? What is my left hand doing? I know how to fix this. I can fix this. Ready? I think this works. Come back. I came back. Where am I? I'm here now. Okay. So one of the most important things I like to establish is that I'm not really too good for anybody. I really am not. I make the same mistakes that anybody else would do. I would. Oh, come on, left hand. Why do you do this again? Here, get back to me, because I'm gonna relocate myself real quick. Oh, my left hand misbehaves. It's better if I just sit right here. Ow. Go up. It's better if I just sit right here and then do this. Yeah. With the world behind me. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. All right. I'm not better than anybody. I'll tell you that much. I'm not too good for anybody. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate you saying that. But one of the most important things I ever want to establish to you all is like I'm exactly where I need to be and exactly where I want to be. I really appreciate the compliment. Maybe I'm just reading a little deep into it because I just do that sometimes. But overall, my most important part for me is just I try to be as humble as I can, and I really don't want to like be considered like better than anybody for anything. I like just being where I am. I'm not I'm not the best, but I'm definitely not the worst. I'll tell you that much. uh, it's in the silly talk. I'll look at it in a second, Blue Hand VR. I don't check the Discord server when I'm in live streams. I'm sorry. I'm gonna sit there and watch this. Did you see what I said? Oh, sorry, Alyssa. I wish people didn't call me a furry though, because people would call me a furry for having my Roblox OC or cat ears and tail. Well, here's if anything, Alyssa, one of the things that should be established is that being called a furry is not necessarily a bad thing. The only reason why we would consider it a bad thing is because it seems like it's personified with so much negativities. I don't know if you all have like these like stereotypes of like certain internet cultures, but I feel like when I think about furries in the negative sense, I feel like people would consider them like, in the lack of better term, degenerates. Now, I don't think that myself personally, but I think this is the deductions of what other people may think upon like I would say the negative majority of furries. Like the loud majority. The ones that really don't know how to like, keep their mouth shut effectively. And they put this really big negative image because of what they provide. And don't get me wrong, anime girls have it as well. Like, some anime girls could look snobby or stuck up, or maybe even manipulative or gaslighting because we're just anime girls. It's like the pretty girl, you know what I mean? But there's also other in e-boys and e-girls. There's others in just like, other random avatars. There's stereotypes everywhere. I think the most important part though is that being called something, unless you know they're actively trying to make fun of you with it, I think it's okay. Like, it's okay to call yourself a furry. It's okay to call yourself an anime girl. You don't have to hide that stuff. Be true to who you are. Don't let anybody, just because they call you something, make you think that makes you any less than what you actually are, which is a human at the end of it all. We all take on these little internet personalities, but we're just human by the end of the day. We really shouldn't think that people are trying to go after us when they just give us a label. It's not really I don't really think they're trying to go at you that way personally. At least that's what I think. But you know what? You can be the judge. You have to use your best judgment and understand if things make you feel bothered. And personally, if you feel bothered about it, then make sure you tell them, or at least tell like a trusted adult, perhaps. There's a lot of options you can go about that. If you feel too upset about it, then make sure you take matters into your own hands. But I don't think you should be upset being called a furry, in my opinion at least. Hi Dexter, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. You see the nice little earth that's behind us right now? Hi Arshan, I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. I'm openly a furry, so I'm just toasted. Yeah, exactly. See, it's like, it's okay to be called a label of something. Like, if someone wants to call me an anime girl and they want to call me like, I mean, I haven't been called it yet, but if someone calls me like a lolly or whatever, which I hope nobody does, that's kind of creepy at that point. But it's not like a derogatory term. It may just define who you are, and frankly, just accept it. That's who you are. That's what makes you you. It's just one of the many things that define who the heck you are. And the person that it defines is always a beautiful person. So don't be afraid to be labeled as something that you potentially are. If you want to call yourself a furry, then be proud about it. There's never any reason to be upset about it, in my opinion at least. Oh, it's because you're wearing the ears and tail. Well, if anything, if you're still being bullied, then the most important part is to just talk to a trusted like parent or guardian to be able to help you out in those situations. I don't really know exactly where the bullying is happening, but if I were to imagine, it's probably happening where school, let's say. So make sure you speak to someone about it. Like speak up actually, or maybe just like, I don't want to say speak out against them because they may bully you some more, but I would say talk to a trusted parent or guardian in your best interest. I remember CG5 where furries. I don't know who CG5 is, Arshan. There are indeed good furries. And that's the most important part we have to remember. Just holding close to the good furries. Because let's be real here, everybody. And like in the matter of like internet stereotypes, there's the majority of them are actually really nice people. Really nice furries, really nice anime girls, really nice e-boy and e-girls. People are just trying to live life and get by. People have no intention to just cause absolute harm to others. The ones that intend to cause absolute harm are usually the ones that are also the loudest or complain the loudest or anything in between. So if you ever like feel like that you're gonna fall into if you think someone's telling you something as a derogatory term, just remember, don't fit whatever stereotype they think you're fitting. Like for furries, if they think they're loud, boisterous, and annoying, just, if you're not that, then there's nothing to worry about. They can think whatever they want about you. And if in the matter that they come to the point where they don't accept you for who you are and they want to bully you, they're people not worth being around. If you can avoid being around them the best you can. You should only surround yourself with people who actually want to accept you. If you decide to have people that are just maybe not worth your while, or you think they're worth your while, but in reality are not, then you have to make that strong decision to be like, this is not worth my time anymore. I want to find people who actually enjoy me for who I am. And trust me, as long as you keep doing that, you'll find those people. The furry internet subculture is sometimes it's a very good, close community, but it's also kind of like, I don't want to say, it's isolated in a way. There are some people out there that like, if you don't have people who understand you as a furry, then they probably just don't want to deal with you per se, so you have to go with other furries. But there are still some people out there that even if they don't see the same interests as you do, or maybe even don't even see eye to eye with you sometimes, there are some people out there that will genuinely be worth the time that you give them, time that you invest into them, and overall want to actually ensure to you they want to be there in your life. If you ever find someone like that, just understand that you hold that person close. You remind them that they are worth the world to you, and ultimately, you want to make sure you make them smile too. You see that whole massive world down there? There's so many people on that massive world, and every single one of them does not live the same story twice. Take the time today to understand someone who maybe, just maybe, needs their story to be heard. To have that moment in time when they feel like they're actually in the spotlight. To actually feel like their story is being read. Because if you do take that time for them, and you actually want to get to know a person more to really truly show interest, then that person will do it for another person. And then that person will do it for another person. And before you know it, the way positivity spreads, it spreads like a network. Just as much as negativity can spread anywhere, positivity can too. So always take your best interest, always take it in your best effort to try to provide positivity wherever you can, however you can, to whoever you can. It's not going to work if only one person does it. It takes a village. So I need to call for every single one of you with your help on that matter. So can you do that for me, please? Alright, I'm reading chat. I'm reading chat now. I'm going to read chat now. I'm reading chat, but first I gotta reset the trackers. Let's see what chat says. People call me femboy because my avatar of Rusk and Numberry. You know what? Actually, honestly, Elorix, I want to make sure I say that correctly. Honestly, people call me a femboy too because of this avatar. But in reality, in my real life self, I don't consider myself a femboy. I'm serious. I'm just very in tune with my feminine side. And I like exhibiting it out whenever I do, VR chat and all this kind of stuff. So I absolutely see where you're coming from. Now, if you are a femboy, then by all means, it's not necessarily bad to be called that. But at least for me personally, I'm not a femboy. So, But yeah, it kind of sucks when people just automatically assume that. You know what I mean? What was my hello too much energy? Wait. I'm sorry, Swifty. I'm sorry. What's up? What's up? What's up, Swifty? Hello, Swifty. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to miss it. I was just kind of went on a really long yapping spree, and then I kind of just forgot like the people who actually came in. Like, and you know the craziest part is that I've used a different chat, so I see where it says first words. So I see someone says something first thing, and I didn't even use it for you. I'm so sorry, Swifty. I hope you could forgive me, but I appreciate you being here. Thanks for offering such an electrifying hello. I love it. It's great. People seriously furries like zoophiles, or the majority of the community is fine. They get outlined by the bad people. Yeah, kind of like what I mentioned earlier. There's just those people out there that are just the loud majority, and then overall, like you see them like as a very, very harsh stereotype, like pedophiles, for example. When not all furries are that. People are just absolutely very prejudiced in their own way. They see one person that's really bad at it, then all of a sudden that defines every single person in that stereotype. No. That's not the way to live life. I hate when people do stuff like that. That's why you got to be stronger, everybody. You can't automatically assume that whatever internet like subculture or whatnot is something that they automatically are that thing. No, that's as bad as racism. Could you? Racism's really bad, obviously. But what would you call this? Is this like internetism? This is internetist. Internist. Yeah, internest. Internetist. Yeah, that's what I'm calling you from now on. Don't be an internetist, okay? All right. Anyways, could this game be played on a computer? Yes, Alyssa. This game can be played on a computer. I'm actually playing on a computer right now. Actually, it's PC, Quest, Android phones, and iOS. Oh, CG5 is a singer from YouTube. Interesting. I may need to look them up sometime. I will be okay. I'm just a sensitive person. I'm like very sensitive. Yeah, and that's fine. If anything, Alyssa, just make sure you try to find your opportunities to give yourself some space as well. I, you know, that's why me personally, I like being alone at times because it gives me a chance to recharge. You got to make sure you love yourself to recharge with yourself, though. So be strong for yourself. Stand up wherever you can, and overall, just have confidence to be who you are. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you shouldn't be. Don't ever let anybody tell you something to be that you're not. If you can identify as a furry, then enjoy yourself, embrace it, and I hope you have fun every step of the way because that's the most important way to live life. Just have fun, okay? And I hope the bullying stops. I hope you find a solution for that bullying as well. I hate the idea of bullying. It sickens me that people still do it to this day, but I guess this is the way the world works, am I right? Hello, Clark 2, the master of the Clark 2, the master of the juking. Hello, nice to meet you. Am I actually in space? Yes, I'm in space right now. Woo. It's a nice space world, like a spaceship and everything. Funny enough, I can actually drive this thing. I just don't really know how to do it honestly. Like, oh, it rotates the world. Okay, I understand now. I understand now. See, chat, you ready? Get ready to see the world rotate. How do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, I got it. Okay. Earth. Before the olden days, there was once. Oh, what the heck? Before the olden days, there was once a beautiful land. Now the land is going backwards. I don't know what's going on with this. This thing hates me. All right, I'm done. I'm done doing it for Earth. Earth hates me clearly. It doesn't want me to do anything. But in other words, yes, I am in space actually. Roller, the best thing to do is actually don't react to bullies. Yeah, I get that. But the hardest part, my biggest worry about bullies in particular, I'm scared if they actually hurt you guys. If they do hurt you guys, then yes, that's a problem. That needs to be resolved. But that's at least the way I see it. If all they say is mean words to you, yeah, they're not worth your time, honestly. Remember, chat, there's a saying that goes, the saying is, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So if all they're going to do is just sling insult at you, you really don't have to worry about it, at least in my opinion. I am actually in space, yes. Oh my god, chat. I like your eyes. I can't stop staring at them, to be honest. I appreciate that. Here, you can get over here, camera. Welcome back. Here, you like my eyes so much? You can look at them closer if you like. uh. Anyways, there's the world. Let's see. Hi, hi, Hino. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming to the event. It was a fantastic time. I hope you had a good time too. Hi, Kazuma. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well today, and if you have any questions for me, please do not hesitate to ask. But thank you for being here. It's very nice of you. Hello. I like that. Hello. Hi, Skelly. Nice of you to join us. You didn't come to the last random event. That hurts my feelings. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But we're still talking about we're talking about the details for the homecoming event that I want to try to do next Saturday. It was supposed to be this Saturday, but I just need more chances to plan out more of the details, and that's what I'm gonna do with the help of next Saturday. Internetist. I mean, what would you call that? It's not really being racist, but there's a lot of internet subtypes out there, and these people are just gonna be like, "Oh, you're a furry, pedophile. Oh, you're an anime girl, lolly." It's like, what the heck, man? Like that's just stereotyping at that point. So we need a new definition for it. Internetist. That's what it's gonna be. That's what I'm sticking with. What would be the best way to support you as a content creator? Something like a Patreon or just sharing your content? Honestly, really, really honest. Lorix, I hope I'm saying your name right. I really hope I am. The best way to help me, just share my content. That's all I can ever ask for. I honestly don't do this for money. I just want to help spread a positive message. If you're gonna share any of my content whatsoever, the content I suggest you share is my positivity content. Please, please, in the best interest. Because if it will help make someone smile, or if it'll help make someone feel happier about the world, then I couldn't be any more happy to be a part of that involvement. That's the most important part to me. Wanting to make people smile and actually feel happy about the world around them. So if you could do that for me, pretty please, that would mean everything and more. So I honestly, like, in the matter of donation and money, I don't honestly want it. Maybe when I hit 1K, I do have ambitions that I want to try to upgrade my PC so I can run like way better content. So VR chat looks better for you all and have that chance. Like, I want to. If I'm gonna take money, it's gonna be in my best interest to help increase my production, my production budget, which is, I mean, it's somewhat high already as is. I have a face tracking headset, I have full body tracking, I have a spacious room and all this kind of stuff. But what I'm trying to say is my next actual goal is to potentially try to upgrade my PC so I can have more like, prettier. I can show off prettier worlds better and all that kind of stuff, or have higher frame rates so when I'm live streaming, just looks better. Like, I have plans for that stuff, and maybe I'll try to like get donations and whatnot, but that's not my priority. I swear to God, it's not my priority. My biggest priority is just to continue to spreading a message of positivity to everybody. And that's my most important part. So please, that's why I suggest you go for those positive based videos. Spread those as far as you can if you want. I would be forever grateful if you do. Surely I will. I gotta read down. I'm sorry. I'm bad at reading chat. Hi Tiffany, I appreciate you being here. First boss, the hard way to the salute such a huge wave. Good job, Ollie. I'm proud of you. Nice getting that boss. Making me some salmon. I love salmon. Oh my god, I really want some salmon right now. I can't go down to the store anymore because they're gonna close at this point. But then tomorrow, I might just get some. You know what? I'm actually gonna get some salmon. Thank you. You know what? Thank you, Blue Hand. I'm gonna get some salmon for lunch tomorrow. That's gonna be so good, actually. I can't wait, really. I said hello, Tiffany, but hello again. Yeah, I just don't react to bullies. Bullies are kind of scary, honestly. Boo? I hope you're okay. Thanks for checking. I appreciate you being here, Alyssa. I hope you can stay okay in my chat, and that's the most important part for me. Cube the cat. Cube the cat. Hi, Cube the cat. It's nice of you to join us. I appreciate you asking that question. I personally don't consider myself a femboy. So in real life, I am like a male through and through. But when I'm in VR, I like to be a female. However, like I don't really consider myself a femboy in the real world. Like I may exhibit like some feministic qualities, but overall, like I still consider myself a male all the way through. I don't really have like female tendencies like that. But I mean, if you think I'm a femboy, that's fine these days. Like I don't really like get opposed to it anymore. It's eventually just to come to the point where I would just full blown become a femboy. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but you know anything can happen, I guess, in my opinion. My eyes glow. My eyes do indeed glow. Let me read chat while doing like this. Depending on the personality, words can hurt a lot though. And you're right. You are very right about a high because I feel like if people just know how to use their words in the right way and know how to make sure they string it in a very particular circumstance, yes, words can actually hurt. And at the same time too, when those words come from people we know and we love and we trust, and overall they kind of just bring it right back to you, effectively sever this sense of trust or this bond that you had over this person. It hurts. It really does. I can't tell you how many times, me personally, I've had myself be stabbed in the back, trying to get a sense of trust, trying to get an understanding of somebody. And the hardest part is like I just leave my back exposed almost all the time. This is one of my greatest weaknesses as a person. I feel like, especially on the internet, I feel like I'm very, very trusting on people. I give them information that I want to make sure I can entrust in them, and sometimes I feel like they just stab me in the back. I had one situation happen about, was it this year? Was it actually this year? I think it was this year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this year. But the point is, what happened is that I gave my very personal, deep information to somebody, and then they effectively turned it around against me to try to make me go, like, basically make my friend groups hate me. And that, you know, using words effectively to try to hurt me in that regard really sucked. I did not like it at all. But thankfully a lot of the friends that I had understood my real intentions or the person that I am, so they definitely didn't follow along with her. Whatever the case, I can understand at times how words can really just take a crazy impact, especially using it as a matter of manipulation or swaying you to give more information and just using it against you when you least expect it. In other words, right in the back. And I hate that. I really do. This is why I try to do the stuff that I do, because I don't want people to feel like they have to be backstabbed or not have trust of each other. We all have this mutual agreement. We have a gentleman's agreement. If you don't stab my back, I won't stab yours. And I think at that point, as long as we can trust that, I think this is why we can have a good community. At least in my opinion. Okay, I've stopped playing TX for now, but I'll still be the boss. That's good. Very nice. Good job, Ollie. Sorry, I'm at a family reunion. Don't have your headset. It's okay. It's okay, Skelly. I still appreciate you being here nonetheless. Hi, Zyme. Nice of you to join us. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing well. I wish I could have come. Internet sounds funny. I'm gonna use that from now on, honestly. Internet is. I'm gonna make it a thing, I swear. Yeah, that's true. I'm doing a homecoming event. I kinda can't wait, to be honest. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. Don't start a GoFundMe. There's no need to start a GoFundMe. I don't need anything. You guys are so nice, but you don't. I seriously, you don't have to worry about me. I'm good. I think for the most part. Oh, very nice, Alyssa. I appreciate you joining Discord. Hi, Snoo. I appreciate seeing you here. Happy to see some people stream. That makes me happy. Yeah, Skelly. I'll tell you. I'll tell everybody this. Skelly, as a bit of an aside, Skelly was one of the first people. Well, I had like a stream before that first stream, but technically my real public first stream, Skelly was there. There was actually three people that I remember. It was Midnight, Skelly, and Void, and we were doing like a trial thing where we were trying out I think it was was it Midnight? I think Midnight for like eating the moon or something, or eating Australia, something like that. But those are good fun. It was only like 2 or 3 viewers, but I still wanted to make sure I made the live stream very nice and very fun. Now these days I can't really do that because like I have to like I technically can. I wanted to actually do more events in VR chat, but that means I would read chat less. We kind of had to come to agreement in terms if I want to do something like that. Right now I'm doing this because I actually want to talk to chat, but I do want to do more world hopping soon and just do more fun little silly things along with that. But for now I actually want to see you all again because it's been a while. So what's up? But you're right, Skelly. Thank you. I'm very happy you had the chance to see my success and my growth. Like, I've only had like 2 or 3 viewers, and now, like, what? Where am I right now? 15's nice. 15's a very good number, a very respectable number. I honestly don't look at my viewer count for that reason as well, so I can focus on what matters the most. You all. Chat. I want to actually have fun. I don't want to be like stressed because numbers go up or down. I don't care. I want to read my chat and I want to make sure I interact with you all. So that's important for me. I'm happy you were able to see this though, Skelly. Hello, Snoo. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, hi, Jennifer Gobble. I appreciate you being here too. I don't think I've seen you before, but regardless though, it's very nice of you to be here. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I appreciate that, Alorix. Thank you for joining my Discord. That's very nice of you too. Oh, I'm catching up the chat. I'm so good at this, guys. I've brushed up on my actual chat reading skills. Am I cracked at live streaming? Wait, get back your hand. No, I was gonna say I was cracked at live streaming, but my hand decided to prove me otherwise. You're gonna boot me again. Yeah, because I'm a gay furry femboy that also identifies as a cat, and then my friends joke about how I'm basically everything. Hey, listen, as long as you're enjoying yourself and you're having a good time, that's all that matters in this world. So be you, have fun. And of course, like I'm glad you see your friends as joking for the time being. There are some people out there who say that with absolute malicious intent. So as long as you know it's a joke and you can enjoy your friends, then I'm very happy for you. Having good friends is always important. So, and it's very nice that you're able to be open about who you are to my chat. It's always nice to hear that, the people with different identities and how they describe themselves. It's always lovely. I always love seeing it personally. How does XP work? I never actually got XP. I honestly don't know how XP works in the chat. Like, I think you just gotta chat a lot. I guess. I would suppose so. Team Fortress 2? Team Fortress 2? I haven't played Team Fortress 2 in a while, to be honest. It's like how many streams you've been to or something. Oh, yeah, I suppose that makes sense too. You're gonna boot me again? Red, I'm gonna boot you again. You didn't even show up to my event, you silly. And then if you show up, I would just go boop, 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 boop. It's me again. You know how EXP work. I think you just chat and you just join streams, I suppose. All right, am I caught up? I'm not caught up, man. Since since you weren't able to do a couple streams, do a front flip. It's gonna go well. No, I honestly like Swifty. You have to understand with my headset. If I do a back or a front flip, my headset will literally fall off. And there is about like a 60% chance when that happens, the Quest Pro is gonna be destroyed. Like I'm serious, it's gonna break. Like my frames right here on both sides, like I can feel them. They're ready to crack and break. And if this thing cracks and breaks, you're not gonna have me for like a solid week, or maybe even 2, because I gotta get a new Quest Pro and then go from there. So it really is not in my best interest to do that. I could still be in VR chat, but I would just have to use the regular Quest 3, which is not a bad thing per se. Like I wouldn't mind using it, but I've really grown so adopting to this like facial tracking and everything. Like this is just who I am at this point. So if I don't have it, I'm gonna be a little worried. You know what I mean? You should get a throne page. What's a throne page? I have no idea what that is, Ollie. I trust people as long as they don't break my trust. And you're right about that, Alyssa. I try to do the same thing too, because I try to be as trusting as I can to people because I want to make sure they can feel comfortable around me. But there are some people out there who try to manipulate you to giving their trust just so they can take it against you and try to hold that small sense of trust and try to make you feel as comfortable as possible in their own whim, but they're actually manipulating you and exploiting things out of you without really not showing that break of trust. Those kind of manipulators are the most scariest ones because they have ways of weaseling into your life and they're very, very hard to get rid of once they get really in there. So you gotta watch out for those kind of manipulators, I'll tell you that much. you don't care you're doing one. You don't have to do anything for me, please. Welcome back, Snoo. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for saying all that. I really need it, Ruler. Of course, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. I always try to provide positive pieces wherever I can in between me reading chat. Because the most important part, the utterly most important part for me is to make sure that you all can understand that I want to be here for you. I really do. Now, don't get me wrong. It hurts on my eyes sometimes. You know, talking a lot, it also takes a lot of energy sometimes. I leave some live streams rather tired because it definitely is a lot of energy and upkeep and flow. But one of my biggest positives for sure when I live stream is that I am my most natural. Like I can't just like press the edit button or press the pause button or press the rewind button. Every single thing I'm doing right now is something I am deliberately intentionally doing. I can't there's no takebacks. So that's why I had to be careful what I say, but also at the same time too, that's why I love being able to do it, because I'm just way better at like reacting to what I have to do as opposed to just planning things out and having to consider things. I've always been really good at like being under pressure and just finding grace under pressure. So live streaming is a lot of fun for me, and trying to find this chance of like being decently high energy but also giving like good fun, like stuff for you guys to look at. Like, you see my hands but overall, just really good energy as a whole. That's something I want to provide to you all so you feel safe and comfortable in this chat. So, I appreciate you being here, Jennifer, truly. Why does my wrist randomly hurt? Do I play TDX too much? Well, my wrist will probably hurt really bad too if yours is hurting for that reason alone. So, what am I going to be for Halloween? Well, me personally, I actually have a kimono and I have a straw hat, and I would use that to, like, you know, be like a samurai, sort of, you know what I mean? No, just like a Japanese man. That's probably the best I got. I also have a leprechaun outfit, and I also have like a gingerbread man onesie. I could probably show those off sometimes when those time comes. Yeah, you're cracked, my home dog fella. Thank you, Snow. I appreciate you. Yeah! Skibbity, 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 chat. Skibbity mention. Skibbity mention, you gotta watch out for the baby Gronk Ohio Riz Phantom Tax kind of what type shit. You're a silly goober cat. You're a cute silly little goober cat. Cube the cat. You're a silly cute little goober. Your honor. wait, you just reminded me. Hold on. Y'all are not ready for this. Hold on. I think I can do this. Wait, where is it? I actually like it. This is really nice. This is cute. This is really cute. Alright, I'm gonna turn that off for now. Anyways, where was I? Let me boop you. I'll boop every single one of you. None of you can't boop me. I'm gonna boop you instead. Boop me in the Discord, the next one. I'm gonna boop you. I'm gonna boop you red. I'm gonna boop you and make you pay. Yeah. How am I breathing in space? I don't know. Maybe I'm not a human. I don't know. It's just a world. Well, I'm actually in a spaceship right now. The spaceship actually probably has oxygen, so that's probably the reason why I'm actually surviving right now, or something like that, you know. I'll move on to the next world soon, though. I'll buy you a new one. Just do a front flip. I don't even know how to do a front flip. Actually, I could do a front flip, but I probably wouldn't land on my feet. I'll just land on my butt. Limbus Company, Esquire. Limbus Company? What do you mean by that, Zaimi? I want you to meet my owner, but I don't think he watches lives. Oh, well, maybe someday he could come by and say hi. Throne is basically where people can buy you stuff if you want. It can either be fundraised for it or bought out. Well, I still don't want people to buy me stuff. I just want to chill and vibe. I want to give you guys genuine content without you feeling the need to have to actually say something for me. What is going on with the chat? Allow me to introduce myself. Oh, Roller, Toasters are taking over your chat. Me and Blue Hen. You know, that's fine. Take over my chat. I'm happy that you're here. Been those events fun? I love my events. I'm very happy to have the chance to be able to do my events. And if you ever have a chance, I want to see you at my events too. Please come along. They're always so much fun. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cryo. I live in Live Jammer, a DJ who's been practicing for 10 years. And have been inspired by technical DJs. So hi. Hi, Cryogenic Sleep. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to my lovely chat. I see that some more people are joining, and I appreciate that a lot. But if anything, I hope you can have a fantastic time here. You know, communicate with my chat, just have fun. But overall, like, truly, thank you for being here. It's very nice of you to be here with me. Or us. Us. Here with us. I know you're free. You can't just prove yet. No, we must stand out. Never we fight against the Toaster Army. Don't fight against the Toaster Army. They never did anything to you. My bones. My bones. I like how you guys are having fights against like the furry fights, the protogen fights. Hi Avery, love your models divine. Finally came to the stream like after a month. Hi Avery, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I'm just I decided to live stream after some time of not live streaming, and you know I'm very happy that I am. Like I appreciate seeing you lovely people once more, and just having this chance to be able to chat with you all and have fun. I think I'm gonna move to the next world soon, but I want to make sure I catch up on chat. Yo, chat, should I go to sleep? Yes, hi, go to sleep, please. You need to go to sleep. Actually, I can catch up chat whilst I go to the next world. So, time for the next world, everybody. Which world did I want to do? I'll do this one. I'm gonna do this world. What the heck, Jennifer? Now get on your knees and tell me you love me. Oh my. I knew you're free. Esquire have gone crazy. Everybody's going crazy. I know. I look cute. Or at least I try to look cute. I'm recording for proof. What are you recording? What do you mean? There's nothing to record. There's no proof to be had. Alright, everybody. We're in this new world. I found this world. It's kind of like... I can't get down there because I'm like really small right now. But if we go this way... Past the massive fruit that we have... We actually go out to sea... Okay, I just fall all the way down instead. We just fell down instead. But I got this world too. Oh, I can't go over there unfortunately. But you know what? That's okay as well because we have this. Flowers. This world's so small, this world. I don't want to be this small. Maybe I should be a lot bigger. Nah, whatever. I'm not really focused on it. I'm just going to be sitting. I'm going to be laying down now. Over here. First things first, I need to reset my trackers. Trackers have been reset. Alright. However, I'll do it like this. So y'all can see the sun. That's cool. Alright, I was supposed to rechat, but I didn't rechat. Snooze, check your DMs. You're a cutie patootie. No, you guys are more cuties than me. Like Avery. Avery is a big cutie patootie. Hi, Novel. Hi, Novel. I appreciate seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing great today. And if you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to let me know. Have thou ever felt 5 pillows in thine bed? What do you mean 5 pillows, Zaimi? I have at least 4. I don't have 5. But maybe I should get 5. Because the more pillows, the better, in my opinion. You gotta make sure, chat, you gotta make sure you have a lot of pillows in your bed. If you don't have a lot of pillows in your bed, what are you doing with your life? You gotta make sure you're sleeping on a mountain of pillows. Because that's the best, most comfy way to actually go to bed. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust me, chat. I know. And so does Zaimi, apparently. Snooze being converted into protogen. You guys are crazy. You're making other furries being turned into protogens. This is quite intense. Cube the cat. If you go to bed, then I hope you have a good night. You know, take care. Here, let's see. I'm head patting the chat to say good night. Good night to you, you cutie cube the cat. That's a lot of C's. Is that in country snow? Where I live in particular, it does not snow. No, at least not for me. But for other parts of the country that I live in, yes, it could snow sometimes. Playing pool, nice. I like that. I knew you were a furry. I'm not. I personally am not a furry. If anything, the closest thing I can resort myself to is an anime girl. That's what I am personally. Unless you're referring to someone else, of course, in this regard. Crazy. I was crazy once, and then they locked me in a room. No, no, you can't do that to me, Cryo. You can't do that to me. That's. I've been to that crazy room many times, more times than I can count, more times than I can put my 7 fingers on. I don't actually have 7 fingers, or do I? But the point is, what I'm trying to say is, yes. We witnessed bro break his legs on stream. Yeah, I fell from a very high height, but I'm surprised I didn't die. That's the most important part for me, in my opinion. Thou seems like a vlogger. I listen, sometimes I love doing it like this sometimes. Just standing up and just walking around. This is always nice to be able to do. Just having this chance to like explore worlds. Like, look at this. You see the lanterns here? That's lovely. I love being able to see stuff like this with you all. That's the most important part to me. Just being able to show off what VR chat can be. And just on top of just seeing these lovely, beautiful flowers. In fact, to make it a little more sense, what I might just do, I'll just do this. Maybe even bigger still. See, so the flowers aren't as big as me at this point. But it's still nice. Like, this is lovely. Wait a minute! Okay, we need to go back down. I didn't know this was here. I'm here. I'm here, everybody. I'm here. No sleep. Go to sleep, Hi! Go to sleep! Wait. I know what to do. I can do this. Yeah! I can do this, chat. I can do this all day. But, no, if anything, go to bed! Go to bed, Hi! Go to bed! POV when someone tells you to go touch grass, go touch grass. Nah, I touch my bed. You know what, Jennifer? So true. Bro, how have you not squared up and beaten up your trackers yet? Because I need these trackers to live, or at least these trackers to do my VTubing stuff. I've come to accept the terms that sometimes the trackers may be a little dodgy, but you know what? They get the job done, and that's the most important part, at least in my opinion. Lonely. I guess I'm lonely. Well, I appreciate you being here, Jennifer. I hope you can feel a little less lonely spending time with the lovely friends that we have in our chat. You know, I truly appreciate you all. Just seeing you all have fun and enjoy yourselves and do kooky, crazy things that you're doing. I love it. I eat it up because I want to make sure you all can actually be there for each other and just enjoy the time that you spend here. I don't necessarily expect you all to be like giving me all your attention. I want you all to be able to talk to each other and just have fun. Like the Protege thing. That was actually really cute and really fun. So thank you. Thank you for finding a chance to just want to be yourselves here. That means a lot to me. You might be surprised. Indeed, nice, Esquire. I have sip pill. You need to give me one of your pillows. That's not fair. Hi, Levi. I appreciate you being here. And thank you for subscribing. That means a lot to me. Thanks so much. If you have any questions for me, you can ask me a question. I love answering questions personally. Hi, We Chill. I appreciate you being here. You know, you chill, we chill too. But seriously, though, I greatly appreciate you being here. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask. I love talking about stuff. Rolla, what if I found your Protege profile picture? What general aesthetic would you want? So, if I were to pick a Protege personally, if you were to, okay, your Protege has to like be similar to what this looks like in terms of color scheme. It can have a purple visor, but it has to have like a white body as a whole. Like a white body effectively, maybe like a black like lower half, white upper half, white like top and hair, and then a purple visor. If you can find that, I will wear it for one event or one live stream. Actually, I'll wear it for a live stream. I swear, I'll wear it for a live stream. I promise you. If you can find that, and I like it a lot, I will wear it. I promise you. You hear it all here first here, chat. Hear it all first. If I really like it, then I'm gonna wear it for one live stream. I promise you. Maximum 1 hour. Maximum 1 hour. Sus? Mad sus? Who's sus? Am I sus? Hypothetically, if you had the whole barn full of pool people, ping pong, and so forth, and what would you play the most? Personally, ping pong. I think ping pong, like, as long as someone was playing with me, of course, but like, I think ping pong is one of those very creative games where you really focus on trying to mind game your opponent, but also just trying to really improve like your like mechanical skill of hitting the ping pong ball to the point where like you can outplay your opponent or try to do a bunch of creative different things. I feel like with ping pong, it's a lot more fast paced and a lot more focused, just like how I like to conduct my own life. So I think I have the ability to be able to have more fun doing that, just getting to know my opponent and getting better. There's actually a Quest 3 game called 11 Table Tennis where you can play VR ping pong. So personally, for my money, the answer has to go to ping pong. Damn, Skelly. Well, then you really can't play ping pong at that point. You should play the pool table sounds pretty good though. Pool is a game you can play by yourself, so you don't have to play with another person really. Raid the bunker, steal the files, and leave no survivors. Yeah! You can do this all day. I can do this all night. Hi, please don't stress yourself, my friend. You've already done more than enough by being at the random event, but I forever greatly appreciate your attention. I really do. But please take care of yourself. Your health comes first, my friend. Your health comes first. That's the most important part. Oh, Rolo, did I tell you I got a car recently? Days have been so busy, I barely missed streams. Oh, congratulations, Swifty! I'm really happy that you got a car. What kind of car did you get? Is it a really cool car? Is it really enjoyable? Do you have fun driving it? Please tell me more. I want to know more about it. Tell me more, please. Trackers. All right, I'm actually gonna like back up into my bed so I can do this a little better. Yeah, but I want to know more about it. I'm really excited. Ollie's trying to turn me into a toaster. Help. Well, Snoo, I can't really help you out with that. I'm really sorry. We Chill asks, what is life supposed to be about? You know what, We Chill? That's actually a really good question. I'll give you a bit of elaboration to what I think life should be about. In my personal opinion, life as a whole actually really just stinks. There really is no point and no hope in just trying to find purpose in this life. So, a lot of people try to find purposes of life in their own way. Everybody has their own objectives they make in life. And honestly, by itself, that really is the beauty of life as a whole. You have the right to be able to decide what you really want to achieve at the end of the day. Do you want to be really good at video games to the point where like you can impress your friends whenever you play against them? You can have that goal in life. Do you ever want to have a point where like you just make a lot of money with like learning skills and doing particular experiences where you get like a CEO position and to get a lot of money? You can have that goal in life too. Life is all about what you make it to be. But for me personally, I feel like a lot of things related to like objectivity, material stuff, always just wanting to have more. Like greed comes to mind whenever I think about stuff like this, because everybody just wants to seem like they need more of something, more of this, more of that. But the reality is, being, accepting what you have, understanding what you have, and being able to just be happy with someone in front of you is the most important things to me. So my personal purpose of life, my goal in life, and what I really think life should honestly be about a lot more, life is about taking that person that's right next to you and, even if they're down in the dumps or not, just being able to take that chance to be like, hey, how's your day been? How are you doing? Or even just if you notice something about them, be like, hey, I like the way you look, or hey, I like your hair color, or something like that. And then that person feels a sense of joy, they have a sense of a smile, a sense of positivity, then they can spread it to the next person. And I already mentioned this earlier, like positivity can spread really well. But what I'm trying to get about is, when you try to find purpose in life, or what is life all about in general, I personally think whatever you do, however you do it, life really is all about just reminding people to be there for each other and to not make people feel alone. We as humans don't really have a choice. We are a very social breed. We always want to talk to each other. We always need to communicate with each other. And you know what? This is just the animal kingdom in general. Even when we don't think about it, every single other person works in unison. They unify with each other in order to achieve a greater goal that they cannot achieve themselves. Life really is all about just working together to achieve greatness. And the only way we're going to work together to achieve greatness is just by providing that positivity to every single person that you can. As long as you can do that, we'll all achieve greatness together one day. And you know what my goal is that I hope I can collectively put for everybody else? Our goal in life should be to provide a more positive world. To make people realize that it doesn't have to be doom and gloom all the time. It can be filled with fun, laughter, and hope. To have the ability to have fun, enjoy who we are, but of course do it respectfully and responsibly. To have the ability to change the world. Because it's just tiring to see negativity and gloom all over the place. We can make a difference. And it takes every single one of us to do so. So, that's my thing about life, I suppose. Am I behind on chat again? Do I play basketball? No, I'm not very good at basketball personally. There's a game I definitely cannot play. I'm not a very athletic oriented person personally. The only thing I really do is just doing running and working out. That's all I really do personally. I don't want to, you can't make me. If I have a game one airstrike and 9 casts and forced to use one, which state or I'm not airstriking anybody's, I mean jeez. I always have my profile but not VRC avatar. Oh, okay. Well, Ollie, if you could find me a VR chat avatar like that. Oh, you know what? Fine. Make a Protogen profile picture. I'll probably use it. You can even use AI. I'll be fine with that. Huh? What I am I a man? Am I a woman? Am I a transgender? Am I nobody? Or nah, I'm a Walmart cart. You know what, Jennifer? I think being a Walmart cart is probably one of the most peaceful ways to live life. So you know what? You do you, boo. You do you. What's health? Hello, MHA and One Piece fan. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate seeing you again. I know I've seen you before. Your name is very unique for sure. But thanks for stopping by again. You put some pics in the Silly Talk channel? Well, Ollie, I can't, I don't really look at it at the moment. I don't go on my Discord while in live stream. I'll look at it after the live stream though. I will. I promise you. Oh, I also hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day too, Jennifer. You take care now, please. Unless you're saying great day to somebody else. Whatever the case. Shut up and continue reading. I don't care about your meaningless ranting. Well, I'm sorry, Blue Hand VR. This is actually how I conduct my live streams. And if you don't like that, well, sorry, you can move on to the next live stream. So, you're not really going to get me with that. I'm sorry. Joking or not, I'm still going to say it anyways. Or I still stand true to what I say. Hi. Hi, Arcanitox? Arcanitox? I hope I said that right. Arcanitox? Arcanitox? I hope I said one of those right. But I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. What life is all about. Plain sorrow hell. Walmart bag. Welcome back, I Love Wine. I appreciate you being here again. Hyundai i30 M Performance model. Black with black rims. That looks... Man, Swifty, that sounds really nice. Aren't you in my Discord server? You should take a photo. I want to see it. I actually want to see what the car looks like. That'd be really cool. I want to see how clean it looks. I Love White is indeed back. There's a high chance tomorrow. Hi, I said my view on life. There's a high chance tomorrow will be interesting, and I don't like to be bored. You know what, Hi? You have a very good point in which you mentioned like that. Life can always, every day in life can always have new opportunities waiting right around the corner. If you feel like you're having a bad day today, you just gotta make sure you just, let yourself go to bed a little bit earlier, give yourself a proper rest, and then you wake up the next morning. The next morning can hold great opportunities for you to go on for the rest of your life even. So remember that tomorrow is always a new day, and always make sure to be your best every new day that you have. That's always nice too, honestly. But I appreciate you being here, Arcana Talks. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna turn all the penguins in Antarctica into protogens. By my HA and One Piece fan, I appreciate you being here. Take care. You ate too much? Well, be careful. Don't throw up too much now. You're a fire person, Arshan? Very nice. Call me Boo? Why would I call you Boo, Blue Hand VR? Fine then. Hey Boo, how you doing? I want to know more. Just came in. Hope you're good. Hi, Speed McGee. I've seen you before, haven't I? Well, either way, I appreciate seeing you again. It's very nice to see you. I appreciate it a lot. I probably dip when you read this message. Bye, Ollie. I hope you take care. Thanks for being here. Truly, mwah. You've been very nice. You've been a great delight. So take care now. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Which ice cream flavor is the best? Cookies and cream, without a question. Cookies and cream is easily my favorite ice cream flavor. The second favorite for me at least has to be chocolate chip cookie dough, but cookies and cream almost always takes the cake. You can't go wrong with cookies and cream, I swear. I love one. Go touch your bed now. I love one probably needs to go to bed. Like, wait, oh no, where'd my hand go? I'm probably gonna dip when you read this message. I already read that message. Cookies and cream. I miss my old home. I'm sorry to hear that, we chill. When you say your old home, did you like move recently or something? So, if you have, I'm sorry to hear that. You can talk more about it in the chat if you want. I want to read more about it. Well, I do appreciate seeing you again, I Love Wine. It's very nice to have you. I'm still kind of confused about some things, but interesting. Hello, Lucky Star 8214. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Mine broke. Well, I hope if anything they're doing okay. I Love Wine. Yeah, truly, I hope they're doing okay. My kid's lost in shop. You see my mommy. Shadow spell. What the heck? How to take going? Oh my gosh, my hands. How to take going? Are you talking about how my day is going, Lucky Star? My day is going pretty good, actually. I appreciate you being here as well. Cookies and cream. Hi, King Bacon. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here as well. I hope you're having a great day today. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask me. I used to live in Washington, but now I'm in Ohio. I would imagine that's a very massive climate change for sure. Like going from Washington to Ohio, like all the way from the top left of the state to a little more center of the state. I would imagine the climate wouldn't be that much different, would it? Maybe a little less humid because Ohio is more of a landlocked state. But me personally, as a Floridian, I don't really know anything related to stuff like that because, well, I've just been a Floridian all my life. It's been humid all the time in this particular state. You know what I mean? But I hope you have the chance to find new friends. And the nice part about like, you know, the internet is that you've always had the internet. I personally moved about like 2 years ago and I feel like everything around my world has changed. Like my friendship connection, everything have just been completely lost. But I've always had the internet and I've always had great internet friends. So being able to have this connection where you're in Ohio and I'm in Florida, I always love having the opportunities to talk to new people in this opportunity. So I do appreciate you being here, truly. Massage wins in the giveaway. I like the way you're talking, Lucky Star. Hi, I'm new here, so I guess hello. Hello. I'm sorry. I don't exactly know how to read your I don't know how to read your excuse me. I don't know how to read your username, but I'm still going to say hi anyways. I appreciate you being here, truly. If you have any questions for me or you just want to chat with my chat, then by all means, I'm very happy that you're here. I hope you have a fantastic time in my chat. AKA the actual owner's account. He told me to replace him. I do want you to have a bad time. I'm Sans now. No, you can't tell me to have a bad time. That's crazy. You can't do that to me, Sans, you silly. He told me to replace him. Well, again, I'm happy you're here, if anything. So thanks for stopping by. It's very nice of you to be here. Can I get an auto? I don't really know if you want me to do auto, to be honest. Can I? Fine. I'll do it, and then we're gonna go to the next world. You ready? Ara. What the heck was that? Anyways, I'm gonna go to my final world, which is actually my home world. We're going to my home world now, chat. Oh, someone else is in my walls already. King Bacon, you have a question? I want to hear more about your question. Hello, everybody. This is my bedroom. My underwater bedroom. I come here very often sometimes. Am I too big? No, I'm not big. Oh, the world doesn't want to play. It's audio. Here, I can fix this. I think that will work. It should work usually. Ugh, okay, of course it doesn't want to work. Here, what if I retry the world? We're gonna retry the world. King Bacon, what is your question? I can still talk. I'm just changing up things. You may call me Swap or Rabbit. Those are my friend. My kind of friend, no nicknames. Oh, I can't believe I have to do this. Like this. Craziest part is that worlds have been working well for me too. Hold on, everybody, because this is not actually gonna work. Let's try this then. Wow, that stinks. I know what to do in this situation. Give me one moment, everybody. I know what to do, everybody. Oh man, this is so hard sometimes. I'm trying to like. Oh, my headset battery is low too. Maybe I should fix that as well. I know how to fix that. At the very least, all I gotta do is this. Put this heads on. Yes, I fixed that, and that's all that matters to me. Now we take this. Now we take this. Where is it? Here it is. We take this. We take that. No, I don't want that opening. Oh man, it's really hard to press things in VR sometimes. I swear. No. Okay. All right, I fixed that. Now that I fixed that, let's do this. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna turn on desktop audio. We're gonna have VR chat audio on as well, and then we're gonna do this. Perfect. Perfect. I did it. I basically made it work. Basically. I made it work, I swear. Did I know Roblox is a game? I know Roblox is a game. I know that for sure. King Bacon, what is your question? I'm sorry. I know you had a question. Do it giggle? I mean, I do giggle, that's for sure. If you're talking about me. Chat, Roller has a helicopter pad on his house. Trust. Who told you about that? I thought nobody knew about that. I thought it was a secret. You can't tell people that stuff because it's my secret, personally. Yeah. How big is the bed? So how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, Rabbit. I hope you're doing well as well. Like, me personally, I haven't actually live streamed in a solid minute. It's been a while. And honestly, well, besides the last Wednesday, but I don't count that because that was kind of like late and a different day. But I'm actually pretty happy with how this live stream turned out. I feel like I got a good amount of people. I got to see some people I haven't seen in a while, so I'm very happy about that as well. And overall, I got to meet new lovely people who know my Discord community, who know about me, a person who tries to give positivity wherever I can, however I can. I want to make sure I can be there for you all and ensure to you all that I want you to just feel comfortable and be safe and have fun. Some of you are a little interesting in how you how you conduct yourselves. I think it's respectable enough, I'll give you that much. I'm paying kind of close attention, but there are some things being said that I'm like, it's still reasonable enough. I try to be at least PG-13. If something really oversteps, I'm gonna be like, hey, don't say that, please. But overall, it's been pretty nice. You guys have been very respectful. I'm very appreciative of that. I haven't had like a straight up like negative person so far come in and be like, yeah, you're an idiot, you're a loser, femboy, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, bro, there's always one that comes in the live streams. But right now it's actually been pretty nice. You guys have been really respectful, so I'm very appreciative of that. If there were 800 VRs and only know 800, how long would it take for them to break? If there were 800 VRs and only 800, how long would it take for them to break? I mean, that really depends when you think about it, K-Macon. Is every single person using the VR headsets the exact same way? If they aren't, like let's say some of them use it more rambunctiously than others. And if the 800 VR headsets in particular, if some of them have like worse build quality than the other, then there may be difficulties that may arise when it comes to the matters of like ensuring consistency across test results. But if I were to take like a general average of how long a headset would potentially last, they last about, I would say about 4 to 5 years, give or take, about 4 to 5 years. And then after that, the headset will break. That'll be the general average estimate for all of those 800 VRs that you mentioned. I hope this helps. Okay, who's next on my Hitman list? Roller. Nah, bro, come here. No, thank you. I don't want to be on a Hitman list. Thank you, though. Esa waifu. I'm not a waifu. Don't be so silly. You're being a silly. But you know what? I like to have people look at me and be like, wow, they're so cute. Or I could be a waifu. There's not necessarily something wrong with being a wholesome waifu, you know what I mean? Whatever the case. Smash or pass, roller. What the heck? You guys are being a little silly with your goonerisms right now, I'll tell you that much. Hi, Young G man. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you can have a fantastic time in my chat. That's the most important part to me. Smash. Wait, I mean pass. Should I be flattered by that? I guess I'll take that as flattery, I suppose. Do you have children in your basement? I don't have a basement, so how can I have children in it? Silly. Yes, I'm in the basement. Lots of white powder. I don't even know who you are, Young G. You're probably in a different basement somewhere else, but it definitely ain't mine, because I don't even have a basement, you sillies. Yo, Roller, do a jiggle? Yes, and that's all I'll say about that. Next question. Okay, chat, let's jump Roller. Why are you gonna jump me? What did I ever do? And besides, you can't jump me because I'm behind a screen. You ever thought about that? I'm invincible. I'm here, and you can't stop me. I am a femboy. I am not a femboy, but that's okay. I'm happy that you are a femboy and that you can enjoy yourself for who you are. That's the most important part to me. Is VR chat safe to get back on? I haven't been on in a while since school started, but I don't know if it's worth getting on. So Young G, I will say VR chat is pretty safe to get on. The most important part is just you have to make sure you hang out with the right people. Like me personally, I run a VR chat group where I want people to feel respected, safe, wholesome, all this kind of stuff. I don't really allow not safe for work stuff because that's not really the prerogative I try to go for in my server. But the most important part for me is just people to come around and just enjoy themselves and have fun. Like if you join my Discord server, I will have at least like 4 or 5 people who are going to wave hi to you and make sure you feel welcome and accepted. That is one of the most important things I want to have with my community. I want you all to be there for each other just as much as I want to be there for you. So the reason why I mention all of this though is because I have a VR chat group where sometimes we do VR chat events, and if anything, I try to make sure it stays as safe as possible so you all can enjoy yourselves and have fun. That's very crucial to me, and I'm sure anybody who has been into the VR chat events that is here right now can attest to how much fun, love, and care I try to put to every single one of them, including the random event today. We had the random event, which is actually lasted for about 2.5 hours, which I'm very impressed about. We all were just enjoying ourselves and genuinely having fun and just vibing, having a good time. That's all you can ask for in VR chat. It should be an escape from reality. You should all have fun and be able to enjoy each other. I feel like a lot of people forget the reason why we go on VR chat in the first place, and that's just to meet other people, have good conversation, and just have fun. I'm like tired of like them being like troll videos, or you know, these people are very mean or very bad or very wrong or whatever. This isn't what VR chat is. VR chat is a genuinely fun and enjoyable place where you can build great connections. You can have people that you probably would never ever meet in your life and just have hour-long conversations with them. You can help build your own social skills. You can help build communities. You can overall just be yourself and have fun. It's really hard because in the real world we can't be ourselves. So we have to find some way to escape the real world so we can truly, genuinely, wholeheartedly be ourselves. This is what I strive for with my my Discord community. This is what I strive for my YouTube community. Just be yourself and have fun. Be respectful, but have fun while doing it. And that's all I really want to do with this stuff like this. That's why I want to live stream again and actively be there to talk to you all and acknowledge you and make you feel seen and heard. That's very important to me. But I also remember mentioning that I want to go back to chat when I can. So now I'm going back to chat right now. I'm just in a goofy mood. I was sad, but I'm fine for now. That's good, Jennifer. I'm happy you're feeling better now. Welcome back, I Love Wine. Hi, Miguel. I appreciate you being here as well. I hope you're having a great day. If you have any questions for me, do not hesitate to ask. I always love answering questions. Invincible. I wonder where I heard that from. You're gonna teleport in my room? Good luck. I want to see you try. Aw, Bluehead VR, you're very nice. But I'm not gonna give a kiss back. That'd be weird. I'm probably older than you. I'm probably way older than you, actually. Did you all know that I'm 28, chat? Soon to be 29. Soon to be 29. Probably the profile picture too. All my friends don't get on anymore, and I don't know what's different about VR chat. I feel like it's changed so much. You know what? I'll give you that, Young G. I feel like there's been shifts and waves that VR chat has been through, but I promise you right now, VR chat has been in one of its best but also worst states ever. There is so much more you can do in this world. There is so much to see, so much to experience, so much to process out here. VR chat has evolved a lot, and it's allowed a great opportunity for, you know, communities to come together to have fun and enjoy themselves, or just a chance to go to like the bar instances and be able to talk to people and have fun. Overall, VR chat has really become a truly amazing experience, but the most important part is that you have to just go back and you have to try, or at least try again. If you need help to go back in and find people you can be around and enjoy, come to my community. But I will say this, for anybody who joins my community, I forewarn you, I can be decently strict sometimes because there is some level of respect and formality that I do want to be followed. If you feel like you may have a hard time being like discussed with other staff or myself about something that we may see as a certain problem, and you decide to, you know, fight back or whatnot, then we have to take appropriate action. Again, we gotta make sure this level of respect goes as best as possible. Now, I'm very, very well adept in figuring out and making the proper decisions. So no, I put a lot of thought into a lot of situations. But just remember, be respectful, be fun. No, not safe for work, please. No, not safe for work. Read my 5 fundamental rules, and you have to check mark to basically agree in saying, yes, I agree to these terms and conditions. If you can't, then don't join my server. I'm serious. I'm not desperate for people. I'm desperate for people that are actually going to see the message the way I see it. That you want to be there for each other. That you want to actually have a chance where you can make people feel accepted, feel seen and heard, feel valued. Being able to just go around and make friendship connections and overall just have fun and vibe. That's the most important part to me. Having a community where I feel like everybody's so respectful, so unique, so creative in their own right. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it every step of the way. And being able to recruit new people that maybe have similar interests to myself and my community means everything, because that's just new people that I can make impressions upon. And then you can make the same impressions upon other people too. I love my community so much. Any one of them can tell you how appreciative they are in my community. And I love to be transparent and honest in my own community because I want to make sure you all know that all of this stuff, all the stuff that you see right here, I'm very open and honest about it. Like, I love being able to have the chance to live stream, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at it. I suck at reading chat sometimes. I'm still not really reading chat right now because I'm on a yapping spree, and I acknowledge all of that. But I want to make sure in my penultimate goal that I provide a sense of inspiration, provide a sense of advice, and overall just provide positivity to the world. I know I say positivity so much, but this is everything I'm defined around. Positivity and hope. The hope that if we all work together, then maybe we can make a better world. The hope that that better world can make a real big lasting impact that can change the generations to come. This is what we need. We just needed to actually take a chance to take back our mental health, to take back what boundaries mean, to take back what the world means to us. The ability to find a sense of reality, to be able to escape, to be comfortable, and just ensure that we can take care of ourselves. When the going gets tough, we can be there for each other and provide a great sense of support. That's my community, and I'm very proud and thankful that I have one such as this, including you all in the chat. You all are very lovely. Being able to read down here and see all of you talking and getting along and just seeing all the great things that you're doing and interacting with each other. I can't be any more thankful to see just stuff like this. This means everything to me. Every single bit of it. It really does. And granted, I feel like my energy's starting to wane down pretty quickly, but I still want to make sure I can say my piece where I can. I love you all. I really do. Looking at my wrist and just seeing a very active and lively chat because you all are having fun and actually talking to each other is everything to me. It means the world and more. I can't be any more thankful to have a chance like this. I never thought I would be here. And even just after like almost getting to 1K subscribers, I still can't put it past that I'm here now. And I don't think I'll ever get used to it. Ever. I just love being able to have this chance to see you all and make hopefully have a chance to be able to make you all smile. So I'm gonna probably catch up on chat and I'm probably gonna head off. I'm so far behind on chat though. Welcome to these nuts. Jennifer, you're quite interesting, I'll tell you that much. I appreciate you joining my Discord, King Bacon. Thank you for being in, I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Jennifer, you are unhinged, I'll tell you that much. Yes, King Bacon, I love you joining my Discord. Thank you for being there. Thanks so much. Boomer. Just sit. What about all the pedo stuff? Has it passed on? That's what I'm worried about. Young G, I hate to say it, but there is some kind of pedo stuff that's happening in VR chat. But thankfully, there's a lot of people out there trying to call them out, and thankfully, VRChat's moderation team has been a lot better, and also children as a whole. And I appreciate these videos in some way, but children as a whole, like minors as a whole, have been a lot more aware of what predatory signs look like, so they also know when to block someone when those weird circumstances or matters happen. I will say this: I'm 28, and I don't ever like the idea of ever being called a pedo. So that's why a lot of group members in my community are actually minors, and I want to make sure I can take care of them and help them grow and be responsible people. Again, and this is also why I don't allow NSFW stuff in my server whatsoever, because it just leads to a lot of poisoned thoughts, a lot of poisoned minds, and I really don't want that for my community, if that makes sense. Roller, what do you like to draw? And if you don't mind, if you want to show us. I don't draw actually, Jennifer. So I don't have a lot of performance skills in terms of like actual like artistry and stuff like that. I can't really draw. I mean, I like photography and I like video editing, and I obviously like performing, but drawing is actually not my strong suit. The last thing I drew was it was like some sort of like knives like clashing with each other. I don't know if I still have that photo, but that was the last thing I draw personally. Do you draw? Do you draw, Jennifer? That'd be quite interesting to know. Hi Blood Moon, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any questions for me, then by all means ask away, but I'm actually going to be closing out this stream really soon. May I be friends with you? You seem really chill, nice guy. Well, thank you, Rabbit. You could be my friend all you want. I want to be friends to every single one of you because I love you all nearly and dearly. You all are such a fantastic group to me, and I'm always forever thankful to have you. So Rabbit, if you want to be my friend, then sure, you can be my friend. Hi, friend. Says Miguel. It's okay, Jennifer. If you know, emo's the same thing too. I want to make sure you feel accepted and valued as well. But I appreciate you being here, and I'm happy you can tell me that you're emo. It's very nice to have emo friends, that's for sure. Hi, Shadeable. I appreciate you being here as well. My VR chat plus one window. It's okay, Young G. Remember, VR chat's still technically free, so make sure you come on when you can, you know, and come to my events. I would love to see you at my events. That'd be very nice too. Cries in the corner because my ice cream fell. I realize there's blues in the chat. Red versus blue. Red is ready to fight against the blues in this matter. Hi Slipper, I appreciate you being here too. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be getting off rather soon because I need to like help regenerate my energy and just like get ready to go to bed because I gotta go to work early tomorrow. But I appreciate seeing you for this small moment of time anyways. Thank you truly for stopping by. It's always appreciative. Hi Volunteer Central, I appreciate seeing you as well. I'm actually closing out this stream really soon, but thank you for being here. Truly, it means a lot to me. Bye, I love one. I appreciate seeing you. What did you just join in on? You joined in on Random Slandom. There's a lot of goofy, crazy, fun things that happen between the chat and me personally. So I appreciate you being here. I hope you can stick around for a bit until I eventually have to get off because I'm getting off very soon actually. I need to like let my eyes rest and whatnot. You're a minor? It's fine. I appreciate minors. But what I'm trying to say personally is like I don't want to be ever classified as a pedophile. That's why I'm like open and honest about it. It's weird. Like, I'm serious. I would never do anything like that. And I know me saying it makes it seem suspicious, but no, seriously, like, that's just gross. I'm serious. Shadeable is cute, everybody. By the way, if you all didn't know that, Shadeable is a big cutie. Big cutie. And so is Red. Make sure you tell Shadeable and make sure you tell Red that they're both cuties. Just for me, please. I am shit at drawing. I'm really bad at drawing, too, honestly. Bye, Snoo. I appreciate you being here. I hope you take care. But anyways, everybody, I caught up on chat. There is one more thing I do want to say. I want to say that thank you. Thank you all for being here. For some of you that have come back, to some of you that are new. It's a very lovely, fantastic time to be able to have this chance to be here with every single one of you on this random Sunday night. I appreciate you all very much, and thanks for coming to my live stream. I hope you take care now, okay? And I hope to see you around soon. Bye-bye now.